Okay, the secret to life. Super simple, 3 easy steps, and you're gonna have it. And you're probably wondering, well, how the hell do you know? How do you know what the secret to life is? I know. I'm not wearing a stitch of makeup. I'm not exactly the prettiest looking girl on the block right now. I have a head cold. I'm breaking out. I have the dark circles. I look like I slept for 2 hours. And I've been running a marathon, for the rest of those 22 hours. So, right. I don't look like I know the secret to life. But the thing is life is not perfect. So I don't have to look perfect to know the secret. And the secret is just happiness. You got to find your happiness. And you're probably wondering, well, yeah, thanks. Isn't that what we're all looking for? Well, yeah, but you know what we don't know, what is not taught to us is how to be happy. And happiness is a learned skill. Research it, Google it. Happiness is a learned skill. And the unfortunate part is that we don't get formal training in how to be happy. So here's my paying it forward of what I've learned and what might help you. Just start your journey. Number 1, be grateful. Be grateful for the tiny things. Be grateful for the big things. It doesn't have to be material things. It shouldn't be material things. It should be things that really matter to you. It should be, the people that support you, the people that you absolutely love. It should be the little things that make you happy. Like when you look at your tiny little dog and just seeing that little face just makes you happy. Just be grateful to have that little face there. It could be like your newborn baby. Oh my gosh, look at the life that you just made. How grateful are you to make that little life? It could be, something as dramatic as that, as a newborn child, or as tiny as, wow, my hair looks really great today. Well, not my hair, but you know what I'm saying. So just be grateful. Look at all the things that you're grateful for. And when you start to feel that pull of depression, when you start to feel that pressure of stress on your shoulders, do a mental checklist of all the things that you're grateful for, and you'll start to see that depression starts, letting go a little bit, that the stress starts lifting up a little bit because of the gratitude. Add to that a promise to yourself to do something for yourself every single day. The number one thing that's going to pull you into that depression, that's going to pull you into that stress, that's going to pull you into unhappiness is when you put yourself on the back burner. When you give 100% to everybody else, but you leave yourself out of it. That's what's going to make you unhappy. And you can't be delusional and think that, oh, well, I'm helping others. I just can't say no. And that makes me happy. No, it really doesn't. Because if you're overeating just to compensate, if you're depressed at the end of the day, well, that's not happiness. If you're losing sleep over, what you're doing throughout the day, well, that's not happiness. You have to do something for yourself. Find something. It could be something really simple. It could be reading a book, reading a couple pages out of a book. For me, it's 30 to 40 minutes of hardcore working out with Shailene Johnson and my Turbo Fire, and I am happy. The world melts away. The time stands still. Everything I forget about everything and anything, and I just sweat my butt off, and I'm happy. And after that, anything can happen, and I'm okay with it. But you got to do that for yourself. If I didn't do that for myself, I wouldn't be happy. I would just, I don't know. I would just exist. And just existing might not be enough to be truly happy. The third thing is find the silver lining. Wear the rose-colored glasses and find the silver lining in the darkest, grayest, blackest, hugest cloud that might be following you around. You find that silver lining. It might be hidden. It might be something small. You might have to go back to your gratitude checklist, but you got to find that silver lining. Let's say you're bankrupt, like you just filed for bankruptcy. It's huge. It's depressing. Or you got a divorce. That's huge. It's depressing. You have to start a whole new life now. You know, you're financially different. You're physically different. You're emotionally different. It's a huge life change. But you don't have to turn yourself into that event. You know, if somebody sees you walking down the street, they're not going to be like, oh, well, that's that bankrupt divorcee. You know, no, they're just going to be like, oh, well, there goes that lady, or there goes that man, whatever. They're not going to see the events that are happening in your life. So you don't have to make your events be your life. You don't have to turn into that big bankrupt divorcee. No, you look forward to what's coming. It's a whole new adventure. It's a whole new journey. Look forward to it. Look forward to planning your life differently. Look forward to making a better life. You have to find the silver lining. A life-changing event doesn't have to be bad. It could be just the start of a whole new adventure. So those are the 3 main keys. Be grateful. Put yourself first for at least a few minutes a day. Just do something just for you and find the silver lining. And I guarantee you that the world will be maybe a little bit nicer if you just keep practicing. And even with this head cold and with this bad skin and with this bad hair, I'm still pretty damn happy. So it seems to work. I don't know. You tell me. You try it out and you tell me.